Hello and welcome to revised GCSE history.co.uk. In this video today we're going to be looking at the supernatural beliefs and treatments practiced by the ancient Egyptians. This is the second video in the series for medicine in ancient Egypt. Okay, so just as prehistoric man did, the ancient Egyptians combined natural beliefs with supernatural beliefs. So in this video today we're going to be looking at the supernatural beliefs. Okay, just a bit of information to read through. The Egyptians believed that gods could cure and cause illness. Priests kept books which contained accepted treatments and spells, so the priests kept the books. Instructions were exact in these books as to what should be done, what medicine should be given, and what words should be used when talking to the patient. So, let's say that they had exact treatments that should be carried out by the priest physicians. So the priests kept the books, and priests were sometimes healers, and they were called priest physicians. Like we have a physician today, and you go to the hospital, you had priest physicians. Drugs such as opium were used, and opium's still used today as a painkiller. So drugs such as opium were used, but were probably thought of as driving away evil and didn't have any natural value. So they still believe that spirits cause disease to some extent, evil spirits. Like prehistoric man, the Egyptians wore lucky charms, and that's, when we're talking about lucky charms, we're talking about preventing disease. So they wore lucky charms so they didn't become ill. There we are, so that's the first slide. Quite a lot of information here you need to take in, so just a bit of stuff to remember really. So, mummification of dead bodies. We've already briefly spoken about this in the first video about Egyptian civilization. So let's talk a little bit more about mummification. Here we can see a dead body being mummified or embalmed after death. It's preserved for the afterlife. So, mummification. Let's have a look. So the Egyptians believed that the body was needed in the afterlife, and dead bodies were embalmed and preserved through mummification. The words embalmed and mummified, mummification, embalmation can be used interchangeably, and it doesn't really matter which word you use. I prefer the word mummification if I'm honest. So when bodies were mummified, soft organs such as the liver, intestines and the brain were removed and stored separately. So we took out soft organs, put them in separate jars. What remained, the body that was left behind, was dried with salt, and the soft organs were treated with spices to preserve them. Because mummification involved the extraction of soft organs, it allowed the Egyptians to learn a little about anatomy. However, embalming was carried out quickly, and what this meant is that knowledge was restricted because it was carried out quickly. They didn't see everything that they could learn, so knowledge was limited because it's carried out quickly. And dissection was banned. So this limited the amount of knowledge that could be gained, and that's physiology. So the gain in knowledge in anatomy, but the knowledge of physiology, how different organs work, was limited because dissection was banned. Dissection was banned because the Egyptians thought if the body was destroyed by something such as dissection, a person could not go into the afterlife for which the body was required. So the Egyptians did not allow dissection of bodies, although knowledge was gained through mummification. So that's sort of the end of the video for today. Just Here we've got 4 quick knowledge recall questions to test that you picked up the key points from this video. This video contains just 2 slides of information about the spiritual beliefs of the Egyptians. You just need to go through that a few times, make sure you've got that stuff learned. So you may wish to pause the video here and just jot down some quick answers to these 4 questions. If not, carry on watching and we'll go through the answers together. Alright, number 1. What did they think caused disease and how did they prevent it? Well, if we look back to this slide here, they believe that gods could cure and cause disease. So we've got a belief in gods and spirits. How could they prevent it? They sometimes wore lucky charms. Prayer was probably done as well. Alright, why did the Egyptians embalm and sorry, I can't talk. Why did the Egyptians embalm and mummify bodies? Well, they believed... Ooh, that's shocking. Believed they were needed for the afterlife. So they needed to be preserved. Next one, why was mummification important to medicine? Knowledge about anatomy could be gained. And finally, question 4. Last question for today. Why was the dissection of bodies not permitted? Why was it banned? Because destroying a dead body meant the person could not go into the afterlife. Just bear with me here. So destroying a dead body meant the person could not go into the afterlife. So there we are, that's the end of the video today. Thank you for watching, and next up in this topic is the natural beliefs and treatments of the ancient Egyptians. Head over to my website, revisedgcsehistory.co.uk, for more information about GCSE history and more help with your revision. Thanks for watching, see you soon.